Okay, we are live over on YouTube, going live on TikTok. Okay, friends. Hey, guys, welcome in. I'm Carrie. I am a mom of two, and I have been making money online for 5 years. I'm that mom who was Googling and searching and on YouTube trying to figure out how to make money online because I did not want to have to go get a full-time job. I didn't want a part-time job. I didn't want to have to leave my kids. I wanted a way to be able to make money online and use social media to do it because I saw other people making money here. I'm like, there's got to be a way for regular, everyday moms to be able to make money here. Okay, anybody else? Hey, Jessica, welcome in. Hey, Tammy. My hands are so dry. But if you are like watching people make money here, you have no clue about digital marketing, you don't know what digital products are, but you need to make money here, put me in the comments. If you're that mom who's working full time and it's just not enough anymore and you need more, put 2 in the comments. If you're that mom like I am, working multiple things, you have the weight of the world on your shoulders, you feel like, and you've been searching and looking for a way to bring in more income, but you don't have room in your schedule to add another part-time job in. If that's you, put me in the comments. Guys, I was searching and looking for 5 years. 5 years I've been in this online space. For those years, I was desperate to figure out a way to make an income that didn't require me to have to go get yet another job. I was working 3 different things back in April of last year. 3. Someone put 3 in the comments. 3 different things. It still wasn't enough. I was behind on my bills, covered in credit card debt, and I'm in my 40s. My bank account did not look like I thought it was going to in my 40s. Anybody else? Put me in the comments. Hey, Barbie, welcome in, Anna. Or is it Anna? I don't want to say it right. Welcome in, Stephen. So tell me in the comments right now, if you have been on TikTok, you've been on YouTube, you've been searching and looking for a way to make money. You need to bring more money in. You're Googling the part-time jobs. You're trying to figure something out, but it feels like there's so much information out there and you are stuck. You're overwhelmed. You're confused. You're like, do I do this $47 program? Do I do this $500 one? Do I do the $900 one? Holy crap, what do I do? Is that you? Put me in the comments. Put me in the comments. Hey, my friend, how are you? How are you, Sharon? Because, guys, that was me. Tammy, I was the one, Rosie, that was Googling and searching because I had worked my whole life, guys. From the time I was 14 until the time I was 37, I was employed. So I worked 23 years in corporate America. Okay, 23 years I was employed. Okay, because all I knew was to go to a job, right, to make money. That's the only thing I knew is to trade my time, go work for somebody else and get that paycheck every 2 weeks. Anybody else? Because that's what I was raised to believe, right? Lisa, how about you? I was raised to believe that you go to school, you got to get good grades, right? Then go to college and then get a good job and then retire at 65, right? It's that, as my friend Jess says, it's the 40-40-40 plan. You work 40 hours a week for 40 years for 40% of your paycheck. How many of you want the 40-40 plan? Or you're like, heck no, I want to be my own boss. I want to learn how to make an income online and I'm done. Right? Seriously, right, Sharon? It's the 67. Yep, darn straight. How many of you right now have a full-time job? If you are a working mom, I want you to put a 1 in the comments. If you are a stay-at-home mom, you're doing the stay-at-home thing, put a 2 in the comments. Okay, let me know. If you are a working dad, you're doing the 9-to-5 thing, put a 4 in the comments. And if you are a stay-at-home dad, right, and you want to be able to help out also financially, put a 6 in the comments. I was the mom who, one, never thought I was going to have kids. I thought I was never going to have kids. I was scared to death to have children. I was scared to death I would ruin their life. Okay. I was scared to death to raise kids, let alone give birth. Okay. Because I was my aunt's birth coach for 2 and it scared the crap out of me. Okay. That little TMI there. So I thought I was never going to have kids, Judy. To deciding in my 20s, late 20s, that, okay, let's do this. So my husband and I got pregnant. I had my son. My son kicked in my belly for the first time, Donna. And I was like, there is no way. There is no way that I can go work a job. There's no way. How can I leave this baby in my belly with somebody? Like I just couldn't. So you know what I did? I left my 6-figure career. So I left my 6-figure career, okay, in 2008. I had my son in 2008, Amy, and I stayed home. Then I had my daughter, okay, in 2011. I was staying home with her too. But I was always trying to find a way to bring extra money in. I was always trying a way to do this side hustle, try network marketing, always trying to bring in extra money. Anybody else? Like I always had something extra I was doing because I felt guilty being home with my kids and not bringing in any money. I needed a way. Well, I got a divorce, found myself raising a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old on my own and having to move and go back to work full time. Well, when I was staying home with my kids the first time, Shelly, only thing I knew to do was network marketing. And the most I ever made doing it was $1,000 a month. Can anybody here pay all their bills with $1,000 a month? Can you cover your rent, your mortgage? Like as a busy mom, like could you do that? Can you pay your rent or mortgage and your car payment and the gas bill and the light bill and the groceries with $1,000? Yes or no? Yeah, right? So I knew I couldn't go back to doing network marketing. It didn't work for me. I didn't have the time to devote to it. Not to mention the money to go buy the products, then to try to figure out how to sell them and hold parties and all the thing. Yeah, right, girl? Yeah, not in California. Guess what? That's where I was living, was in California. No, my daycare, when I had to go back to work and put my kids in daycare, it was $2,000 a month for 2 kids during the summer. That's more than most people's mortgage payment. Okay, so yeah, no way. So the problem was I had to go back to work. I went back to my old job. They gave it back to me, but then now my kids were 1 and 4 and they were in daycare. From a mom who thought she wasn't going to have kids to saying there's no way I can put my kids in daycare to having no choice because I didn't know any other way to make money other than a job. I would cry after I dropped my kids off as I drove to work. I felt like a failure. I missed out on so many things and I felt horrible. I felt so guilty that I couldn't figure something else out. I looked and I searched, trying to figure out something else I could do. I did add in network marketing again, thinking, well, maybe I can make an extra, maybe somehow it will work. It never did. And I decided in 2017 that I was done. I was done working 40, 50 hours a week. I was done being the last mom to pick up her kids at daycare and having that look on their face one more time of like, really? You're the last mom here. Why? And I felt such a pull between work and home. But I had no idea what to do about it. Is anybody else there? Have you ever felt that pull, whether your kids are in home or maybe they're your empty nester now? Like, I hated it. And when they were little, like how many of your kids when they were toddlers had tantrums? My daughter was known for her explosive tantrums. Here I am trying to get them out of the house. I had to get them to daycare by 7:30 because I had to get to work by 8 o'clock, throwing a fit, feeling like crap, ended up yelling because I was so overwhelmed, knowing I had to get to work. I couldn't be late because that means less money on my paycheck. Has anybody ever had that? Like it was the worst thing ever, but I didn't know how to change it until I decided enough was enough. I was done letting my job tell me when I had to be at work. I was done letting my job get all of my time and my kids got the leftovers. I just wanted to be home. I just want to be able to take my kids to school and be able to pick them up and hear about their day. You know what I mean? Like I just wanted to be able to go to their school functions. I want to be able to take my kids to the practice during the week instead of having to ask the grandparents and miss out because I had to be at work. Has anybody ever felt that? I just needed a way. I just got a message from another single mom letting me know that she needs this, that she's working 7 days straight and they get 7 days off. How many of you want to work 7 days a week? 12-hour shifts, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. She works the swing shift, or I guess midnight shift. She needs another way. And so I'm helping her find that so she can learn how to make an income online so she can get out of working 7 days a week, 12-hour shifts at a time. Because she has the weight of the world on her shoulders. Anybody feel like that? Put me in the comments. How many of you feel like you were given everything to your job, but it still feels like you're not bringing enough in? You're tired of having $20 to last you 2 weeks and you need something to bridge the gap, but you don't want to have to be working a job full time anymore. Yeah, Dawn, you're not alone, my friend. Like, see, I'm in my 40s. Anybody else in their 40s or older? I'm 44 and I was raised in the 80s. The only way I knew to make money that I was shown was through a job or a business. Okay. 45. Yep. Okay. You got a year on me, girl. So when I decided to leave my 6-figure career, Dawn, you're 58. I left my 6-figure career. I made good money in corporate, but I didn't have any time with my kids. They got the leftovers. They got the grumpy, frustrated, overwhelmed mom because I was mom 24/7. I was at work and then I didn't have a moment to breathe because I was raising toddlers on my own. I didn't get 5 minutes to have peace. If I tried to go into the bathroom to have 5 minutes, they would still come in. Like I didn't have a break. The fact that I decided to literally take a step of faith. I left my six-figure career in August of 2017. I started my own business. Now, let me tell you this. I swore I would never, ever, ever work for myself. I was scared to death because I didn't know anything about business. I didn't know how to get clients, but I knew I couldn't stay in that job anymore. I was in escrow. I didn't want to have to go back to school because I tried college. It wasn't my thing. I didn't want to do network marketing because I was glued to my phone 24/7. I didn't want to hold parties and make $5 from a $50 product. I needed money that was going to pay my rent. That's going to cover my bills. Anybody else? Like, I knew there had to be a better way than having to clock in and having somebody else tell me how I had to live my life while I'm helping them build their dream while my family suffered. Can anybody relate to that? If you can, put a 4. I want to say this. If you are new, if this is the first time you are meeting me, will you put a 1 in the comments? And I want to say this. If you are new, whether you're on YouTube over here, you're over here on TikTok, I'm a mom of 2, raising my kids on my own, and I have been for 12 years. I'm nobody special, Kathy. I'm nobody special, Dawn. I'm just a mom who got sick and tired of struggling because after I left my job and I started my business, guess what? 2020 happened. 2020 happened, the pandemic, and it shut my freaking business down. I lost all the hard work I put in, the 14-hour days I was doing to try to build a life for my kids so we wouldn't have to worry about money. That was gone in an instant. I realized in that moment I wasn't in control of my time or my money. I wasn't at all. I was dependent on other people to pay me, Brandy. So I want to say this. If you are serious about getting out of where you're at, if you are sick and tired of having to go DoorDash after your full-time job, if you're sick and tired of giving the leftovers to your kids, and you want a way for someone to show you step by step, like 3rd grade level, how to make a full-time income from your phone, working 2 hours a day, and you're willing to learn something new to teach you how to do that step by step, then I want you to put me in the comments and do these 2 things right now. See my picture? Click on it. If you're not already following me, follow me. This makes sure you're following the right person, okay? Yes, my friend. Make sure you're following me because there's SPAMers out here, right, Debbie? We know all about the SPAMers, Dawn. How many of you get those hey girl messages? You get sugar daddy messages. You get people talking about, do you want a side hustle? And they're all spammers. They're even now doing it in text message, guys. I don't know how people are getting my cell phone number, but I got people doing it in my text messages now, okay? Make sure you're connected to the right Carrie. Hockey Mom, what's your first name, my friend? So if you smash the follow button, now click my picture again. It will open up. You're going to see my full bio, right? You're going to see all videos. And Ashley, you're going to see my clickable link. Okay. It says legacyshifter.com, Brandy. Click there. When you click there, it's going to open up. You're going to see me with curly hair with a red sleeveless top. If you scroll, it's going to say email. That email is the same email that I send you is the one I got 16 months ago that took this broke, stressed out, burnt out mom of 2 from working 3 different things and still behind to becoming a stay-at-home mom again in my 40s, making more income in 1 week than I used to in a month working 3 things. If you want that email, that has radically changed my life, where I have $900 days, $3,600 weeks, my monthly salary I make in 1 freaking week. So I no longer ever have to clock into a job again because of that email. I want to send that to you too, and you can get at the link in my bio. It says legacyshifter.com. Click on it, drop your email in. Keep an eye on your inbox because you don't want to miss it. Because if you're done just accepting and settling, and you actually are ready to do what it takes, which I'm going to break it down for you, what it takes. Because no, this is not throw a link in your bio. This is not, no, go get a program and expect to make hundreds of thousands of dollars. There's work, but it's the easiest work I've ever done. It's 2 hours. How many of you spend 2 hours on social media already? Anybody? How many of you are scrolling on lives like you are right now, right? How many of you just scroll at night, you're watching Netflix and you're on your phone still? How many of you hop on your phone at a red light or pull out your phone while you're waiting in line at the grocery store? We are addicted to our cell phones. We're on them all the time, yes or no? But what if I could teach you how to take an hour of that time, Heather, Dawn, and learn how to be a creator, not a consumer, right? Not a consumer, right, Ashley? But actually a creator. Because you're already on social media. You're already participating, guys, listen to this, in digital marketing, but you're just not getting paid for it. See, I learned how to become a creator, and I was taught how to put videos on the internet and go live, and given systems like the one in my bio, Kathy, that works for me 24/7. So I just make a few 3 videos a day and post them on social media. I'm showing exactly what to say, how to say it based on me. I'm not copying somebody else. I'm given the recipe and I plug Carrie into it. And those videos attract moms and dads that are like me, that are stressed out, overwhelmed, don't want another job, don't want to keep working a job. They want to be able to get home. They want to build the life they want. They want to have choices. They want to go get freaking groceries and pay rent or their mortgage in the same freaking day and not have to stress because they know they have money coming in because they've learned how to make money online using social media. Is that anybody here? Put me if it is. Lindy Lou, welcome in. I got tired of watching all these other people on social media make money. When my business went under in 2020, guys, I freaked. I had no other way to make money. How many of you right now are working a 9 to 5? You have a job, whether you commute in or you work from home, you have a job, but that is the only way you have money coming in. Put me. If you only have one way to make money that actually will pay your bills, put me. Because see what happens if that goes away. How many of you know anybody who's ever got laid off or fired? How many of you know or have experienced your company closing down a department and you got let go? My friend Tim worked 25 years helping his company expand, make hundreds of millions of dollars for his company, and they laid him off after 25 years. They didn't find another position, they laid him off. How many of you would have been a little bit peeved about that? Debbie, right? How many of us would be really peeved if that happened? He's a dad of 5. He was not about to go get into another corporate career that could lay him off like he just experienced. He couldn't believe it. He's never done anything online. He came across the Legacy Builder program, guys, back in 2023. So about 2 years ago, 2023. He knew nothing about social media, knew nothing about posting. He knew corporate, but he didn't know social media. But he was decided to be coachable and just follow exactly what to do every single day. And now he's made over 500 grand, guys, in 2.5 years. My friend Jess, she's missing a front tooth and lives in a double wide trailer in the holler in West Virginia. She burps on camera. She's just her. She's made over $500,000 in 22 months. My friend Victoria, she's made over $600,000 in less than 2 years, paid for a house in cash, paid for her favorite vehicle, her dream car in cash. Not because they're special, not because they have a huge following, not because they knew what they were doing, but because they were coachable. And they got into a class that gave them coaching and mentorship every day to show them exactly what to do and how to do it. And they got the systems they needed so that it could work for them, so they didn't have to be glued to their phone or bugging people or jumping on calls, sales calls, trying to convince people. Okay? I needed something that was simple. I needed someone that would answer my call. I needed someone that would answer my questions. I needed something that was simple for a 44-year-old mom to figure out. I didn't know what digital marketing was. I didn't have a following. I wasn't an influencer, but my bank account didn't look like I needed to. I was covered in debt. Credit card was getting maxed out. And I was desperate for a way to bring income in without having to go get another part-time job or a full-time job. Okay? I worked so hard to be home with my kids. So having my own business and having to go under after just 3 years really freaking sucked. Going online, I thought maybe I could pivot. Maybe I can find someone that would teach me how to be able to create my own coaching program so I can help people online versus in person since the world was shut down. So I bought this program, I bought that program, I bought 8 different digital marketing programs and hired coaches to teach me how to use social media to sell my offer. Guess what? They told me, Brandy, that I had to DM at least 10 people a day. I had to friend request 50 people a day. I had to try to comment on 10 to 50 people's content on Facebook a day. They wanted me to work on going on sales calls so I could go through a script they gave me to try to get people to buy what I had. How many of you would love to do that? How many of you would hate to do that? That's the only way I knew how to make money online, was DMing people, booking sales calls, and hearing no all the freaking time. Because nobody taught me how to actually create content that would attract people who could relate to my story, who were looking for what I had. See, if you don't know how to create content, you don't know how to talk on camera, you need to learn. Because posting and praying isn't a strategy, guys. I've been here for 5 years now, but it's only within the last 16 months that I actually learned how to make money. To make money while I'm sleeping, while I'm dropping my daughter off at her friend's house, while I'm out grocery shopping, when I'm out walking the dog. How many of you would like to wake up to a $900 sale hitting your bank account tomorrow morning? How many of you would like to be out grocery shopping and you're wondering how the heck you're going to pay your bills and you just had a $900 deposit hit your bank account? Because the way that happens is because you have systems in place that do all the selling and telling for you. So all you literally are doing is creating videos and post them on social media, going live if you want, or just posting on multiple platforms. That's literally it. How many of you, if I could show you step by step, like 3rd grade level, how to create videos, what to say, how to say it, where to post, how to post, and you know that it's going to help you connect with the right people who are looking for what you have so you can start seeing $900 days like I do? Would you be willing to learn? Yes or no? Yes or no? Because to be honest, last April, I was done, Dawn. I was out of options. Hey, Sheldon, I was trying to do what the guru said. I couldn't figure things out because they wanted me to build my own website. They wanted me to build my own email systems and email funnels. I didn't know what that crap is. Like, I'm not like a techie person. Anybody here non-techie? Put non-techie in the comments. I don't know tech. I don't want to learn it. I need something that's like plug and play. That's why I love Apple products, because I don't have to think. I can just point and shoot and it's done. Like, I need something simple. If you need simple, put simple in the comments. Yeah, Brand, you're not alone, my friend. I needed something that could be like paint by number. Hold my hand. Give me like, okay, the squares are red. The rectangles are blue. Like, that simple. Anybody else? Like, I need it simple. After spending a lot of money, 8 different programs, Dawn, 8 different programs. Guess how much money I spent, guys, over 4 years on those 8 programs and coaches? I want you guys to take a guess. Don't put $sign because I'll block it. How much money do you think I spent on those 8 programs? Take a ballpark guess. Because if you're new here, it's going to blow your mind. Okay? Because see, oh, Ashley, keep going, Dawn, keep going. Dawn, it was about 6 times that. 30 grand. I told you I was desperate. I did not want to have to give up my time that I finally got back with my children. I did not want to have to go clock into a 9 to 5 where they got to tell me when I had to be at work, when I can take a lunch, when I can take vacation, and then cut my pay because my kids were sick or they had an event that I wanted to go to, but they made me take sick time or they made me take unpaid time. I did not want my income, my livelihood attached to somebody else. So yes, I kept investing. I hired this coach. I hired that coach. This person was doing well in that program. So I thought, oh, maybe that's the program I need. I was desperate and I was looking for a needle in a haystack. But all those 8 programs gave me was just words. Nobody showed me how to implement any of it. I didn't get extra help. How many of you have ever bought a program online, Keila, like, where is it Kayla? I'm sorry, I might say that wrong. Where you got in and there's no help. You can't get on calls unless you pay extra money and you're left on your own trying to DIY everything. And you're like, crap, well, I don't know where else to go. And they stick you in a Facebook group and no one's there to help you because they don't know how to do it. Yeah, Brandy, you're not alone, girl. I spent $2 grand on a program from a big influencer. Thank you, Mike. From a huge influencer. And I thought, cool, she's the guru at creating her, your own program, your own coaching program. And it was supposed to show me how to do the videos, how to lay things out. Like, it was so like overwhelming, the amount of steps. I can't even tell you how many modules are in there. There are all these videos you have to go through. Yeah, Brandy, 30 grand. That's how much I spent. It was ridiculous. And $2,000 on this, thinking I was going to be able to create my own coaching program. It was so time consuming. I didn't know how to create a website after that. So I tried to find somebody on Fiverr that would charge me like nothing because I had no extra money because I just dropped $2,000. My credit cards were getting maxed out. I'm like, there has to be something that is simple, that like tech challenged, like 40-year-old mom plus can figure out. Anybody? Like, I needed something simple. I didn't want to be glued to my phone. I don't want to build websites. I don't want to build email systems, or I don't want to actually even create digital products, honestly. Like, it's just not my thing. I want to show up and help people and help them have breakthroughs and help them be able to learn the skills that they need so they can change their family's life. I want to help them be able to be a sounding board so I can help them get unstuck so they are not scared to be on camera. I want to help them learn how to be able to share their story in a simple way instead of being stuck in their head and overwhelmed because they're an overthinker like I am. We all have gifts within us that can make us a lot of money. You just are missing the mentorship and the systems and a step-by-step roadmap to teach you. I tried the DIY. How many of you think DIY is cheaper? Because I spent 4 years spending 30 grand and still having to DIY and trying to piece this together and piece that together just to still be broke. I was trying to piece together 3 different things to bring in enough money, Jessica, so I could keep my lights on, so I can keep clothes on my kids' back and food on the table. I had my personal training clients. I had a couple left that I served online. Then I was trying to create a coaching program to help women online, right? Get fit and lose weight from home. And then I was nannying part-time. I had 3 things I was doing as a single mom because I wanted to be able to be home with my kids. So I was doing this around my kids from home so I didn't have to clock into a boss. I was doing the nanny when my kids were at school. It still wasn't enough. How many of you right now feel like you're working so hard and it feels like you just need something to help get your head above water? Put me. How many of you feel like you're in a place now where you have something has to give because bills are going up, but your pay isn't? How many of you right now are working your full-time job and you have something on the side you're doing? Put me in the comments. I know what it's like to hustle and grind and just keep trying to make things happen and nothing seems to be happening. And it's so freaking frustrating, right, Dawn? It's so frustrating. I knew God did not bring me here to struggle my whole life as a mom. But I knew I was meant to be here online. But I didn't know what I was to do here. I had tried everything I knew how to do. And it wasn't until last April when I had a breaking point. Working 3 things, the bills are piling up, the credit cards were getting maxed out. We had to move, and I got hit with a bill that was 3 times the amount that I was quoted, and I couldn't cover it. Couldn't cover it. No room on credit card. Too ashamed to ask for help. And I had been hiding my financial struggles from my children because I didn't want them to have that on them. I grew up poor. I didn't want my kids to experience that. And I was so frustrated and mad at myself because I had made good money in corporate. But here I am online and I can't seem to figure it out how to make it work. And I felt like a failure, Nikki. And I had to share with my kids, and my son's like, Mom, just take it out of my savings. This is a boy who had been working for almost a year at 15, 16. He had saved a couple grand already. He had more money in savings than I was making a month. Let's just say that. I had to borrow that money from him. That broke me. I felt like crap. I felt like a failure. And I told God, like, you figure something out, God, I'm not doing this again, ever. Ever. I said, I've done I've been online. I've tried all the things. I don't know what else to do. Either put me in a full-time job if that's what you want, or make this work online. Literally 2 weeks to that day from that prayer, I was on FB and I saw a post from a business friend of mine. And she's a Christian business coach. And she was talking about digital marketing, working 2 hours a day, $900 days. It's not an MLM. And I was like, what is this? Because remember, I don't want to do an MLM. I don't want to make pennies. Like, I need to pay my bills, right? Like, how many of you are like, we need to pay our bills, right? And so I'm like, What is it? How much does it cost? Give me the details. And I was like, do you have payment plans? Because let me say this. How many of you have been Googling and looking for ways to make an income online? You want to make money here. You see people in your feed talking about making money online, maybe with TikTok Shop or the Creator Pilot Program or the Live Incentive Program. You're like, yeah, it must be nice. I would love to do it. But where do I start? I don't have the followers. I don't know how to create videos. Like, how do I do it? How many of you feel like that? Put me in the comments. Hey, Catherine. And friends, if you are new, all my new people, listen up. I have been making money online for 5 years. The last 60 months, I found a class called the Legacy Builder class. This class has shown me every single day how to make a full-time income from my phone. I went from being covered in credit card debt to having monthly eviction notices, Michelle, to being able to make more in 1 week than I used to in a month working those 3 different things. I'm now a stay-at-home mom in my 40s, making more online than I did working 3 different things. I have 10 streams of income because I found the class that shows me every day how to make money here. Not how to put a link in your bio and sit back and hopefully you make money. No, how to create content that builds connection on social media that attracts the people who are looking for what you have. Whether you have your own business, whether you want to create your own coaching program or course, or whether you want to be able to have done for you digital products that you can sell for 100% profit, right, Nikki? And be able to change your family's life. Every day I plug in to my class. I watch a 2 to 10 minute video. I create 3 short TikToks and post them. And I go live a few days a week. Would you be willing to learn how to do it too? Because I didn't know how to do that 16 months ago. But because of it, I've been able to become a stay-at-home mom. Okay, like this is the part that blows my mind is that people think, oh, it's a course to resell a course. Really? Okay. So how many of you have gone to college? Those professors are teaching the same thing over and over again in their classes. To new students that sign up, that's the same thing. There are courses and programs. There's a difference. A course is pre-recorded, usually DIY. There's programs that are live and interactive that teach you a skill set. You can choose to use the program that you invested in and it becomes yours. So yes, you can resell it and you can make 100% profit because it's yours. You now have a done for you business in a box. So those of you who don't want to start from scratch like I didn't, you have a way to be able to have 4 digital products you didn't have to create. So you don't need to know tech. You don't have to learn how to build a website because it's given to you. You don't need to learn how to create an email system or be a copywriter because you're given the email system and the emails, and you're just shown every day how to create videos and post them on social media so you can attract the right people who are looking to learn the skills that you've learned. Do we understand how simple this can be to make money online? You can totally go and start on TTS and go sell a product that's $100 where you get to make $12. Is that going to pay your bills? I decided to do something that was digital because I didn't have to create it. I didn't have to build it. I don't have to ship it. I don't have any costs associated with it after I paid for it. It's done. And every single time someone purchases it, I make $100, $300, $600, or $900. Every time. There's no limit because it's my business. They become my digital products. They're on my website that I was given. I needed a way to make money, guys, that didn't require me to have to sacrifice even more time with my family. I needed a way to make an income, and I saw people on social media doing it. I'm like, I want to learn. But all those gurus, those 8 different digital marketing programs they didn't help me. They just taught me how to chase people. I didn't want to chase people, Karen. I didn't want to be on sales calls all day. I didn't want to keep hearing the word no. It was freaking discouraging. To be messaging 50 people a day and friend requesting 50 people a day and trying to book sales calls all day and try to fit them in just to hear no. That was so defeating. Hours and hours and hours of my time for 0 results. Because see, I didn't know how to create an email system. I didn't know how to do any of it because all the gurus taught was outdated marketing where, have you bought other courses? Nikki, I bought 8 different programs that were supposed to teach me how to create my own digital marketing programs, like coaching programs. But nobody taught me how to market. Nobody taught me how to share on social media in a way that actually attracts people. right? Mama Pat. Is your first name Pat? Sorry, I just want to make sure I don't say your name wrong. I was confused, guys. Like, I was completely overwhelmed because even though I bought 8 different programs, Rachel, like, it didn't help me. I still had no idea how to create content. I still had no idea how to actually attract customers. All I knew how to do was chase and hear the word no. I was overwhelmed. I was lost. And I just needed someone to break it down. How many of you are like, just break it down for me, simple, Carrie? If you are new, all my new friends, listen up. 2 things I need from you. 1, if we're not already connected, hit the follow button so you're following the right Carrie. I have a lot of impersonators out here and accounts out here that are pretending to be me, Michelle. Okay? So make sure you're following the right Carrie. Number 2, hit my picture once, let it open. Hit it again. Once you do that, okay, it's going to open up and you're going to see a clickable link, Mary, that says legacyshifther.com. Click on that. Drop your best email in there, Michelle, because what's going to happen is this. I'm going to send you the same email I got 16 months ago. The email that showed me how to make money online and gave me an option to learn step by step how to do it, and has put me in a position where I've paid off $9,000 in credit card debt. I've learned how to be a creator on social media instead of a consumer. And now I have my phone. It's turned into $900 days. If you're on my live a couple weeks ago, I was on with you guys and I had a $900 sale come in. I wasn't DMing anybody. I wasn't in her DMs. I wasn't on a sales call. She found me on social media through my content or on a live. She went to my link in my bio and put her email in. She got the information she asked for to learn how to make money online. She decided she wanted the Legacy Builder class because she wanted someone to show her step by step how to make $900 a day. She wanted to get out of debt. She wanted a way to pay her bills. So she purchased it. And I got a notification on my phone while I was on live that I had a sale. That's how it works to make money passively, where you're not having to trade your time for dollars. Meaning, I don't have to be present in front of Tracy in order to make $900 from her. I have an Amazon system. We all know Amazon, right? How many of you shop on Amazon? Yes or no? Have you ever called them to make a purchase? Or did you go to Amazon.com or go through the app on your phone? Right? And then what happened? You use that lovely thing called a search bar and you put in what you wanted, right, Dawn? Thank you, Nikki. Right? And then you put in your cart, and what did you do? You hit the checkout button, right? Right, Karen? Like, you hit the checkout button, and then what happens? It arrives at your doorstep in 1 to 2 days. Sometimes like overnight, right? Like, it's there. You didn't talk to anybody. You didn't have to give anybody your card information. You didn't have to go, okay, now what? You knew the next steps, yes or no? That's the same system I was given. I set it up one time. I didn't create it. Hear me here. I'm not a techie. I didn't create nothing. I connected it. They showed me how, like in the 3rd grade level. Hit this button here. It connects that. Hit this button here and then click here. That's all I did. Boop, it's live on the internet. I set it up one time and it works for me 24/7. That link in my bio, I set that up one time 16 months ago, Kimmy. It brings me in $900 days all the freaking time. Because I've learned how to create videos and post them on social media in a way that shares my story, that builds connection with other moms who can relate. And they're like, yeah, I want to be able to be a stay-at-home mom. Yeah, I want to learn how to make money online. And they go to my link, they get the information, and guess what? They get emails from me every day for 30 days, Kimmy. Every day, Dawn. And it takes them from learning to buying because it's what they want. I'm not convincing them. I'm not on call saying you have to buy this. Oh my gosh, it's the best thing since sliced pie or sliced bread. Because my email system takes them through the know, like, and trust. It shows them what it takes, what it costs, the payment plans, what they get, what's required of you to make money online. And they make a decision. They want the legacy builder because they want 4 streams of income. They want to have $900 days. They want to build a legacy and build financial wealth for them and their family. They want to be able to have 4 streams of income they didn't have to create. They want to be able to get on a call every single freaking Monday, like I do, with our founder and multimillionaire mentor, Michelle, and learn more about making money online, how to add multiple streams of income in. They see the value in a $10,000 program that costs them $900 one time. And they get to be a part of a community of 56,000 people that help them every single day make money online and keep adding more and more income streams. Okay? If you can stay with me for 15 minutes, I'm going to share with you what I do every single day to average $900 days here. If you can stay for 15, and this is what you are wanting to do, you are wanting to have something simple like I have, put 15 in the comments. Put 15. And then, friends, I want to ask you this. Can you go share this live with 5 people right now? Can you tap the screen? We want to get this number to 10K. Okay? Let's help as many people as we can, Dawn, as we can, Michelle. Hey, Sheila, welcome in. And if you're new and you're popping in now and you want to learn how to make money online, you are sick and tired of the side hustles that barely pay enough for gas, and you want someone to share with you and break it down 3rd grade level, how to make money as a busy mom or a busy dad, smash the follow button and go put your email in the link in my bio, and I will send you exactly what I've been doing for the last 16 months that pays me more than I used to make working 3 different things. I make it in a week. I wake up to sales. I'm out on a walk. I make sales because I have a system that works for me 24/7. Thank you, Nikki, for sharing this. Okay. If you want to make money online, you need a mentor. You need someone who's already making thousands and thousands of dollars online to show you exactly what to do so you can follow the process so you can do it too. Do we get that? If we get that, got it. The second thing you need systems. You need systems. I didn't know how to build a website. Do you? Do you know how to build a website, to have the words the way they need to be and have like testimonials and walk people through so it sells itself? Do you know how to do that? Because I got no clue. Okay, I had no clue. Do you know how to create an email system and be able to create emails that takes people on that path of know, like, and trust that leads people from learning to wanting to buy from you? Do you know how to do it? Because I don't. You need an email system that will do that for you. How many of you have ever got a coupon code, right? Like buy one, get one free, but to get that coupon code, Amber, you had to put your email in. Like, Bed Bath & Beyond, Temu, Shein, Old Navy, right? Like, or your favorite restaurant, right, Jessica? You go plug your email in, and then you have an email in your inbox with that coupon code. Has anybody ever done that? Yes or no? And then all of a sudden, now you get weekly, if not daily, emails from that company. That's email marketing. That's a follow-up process. Because see, if you have no way to follow up with people, then you don't have a business. That's why I don't promote TTS, because you can't get emails. Yes or no? So if someone wants to go buy this red light therapy thing for your face and it's on my TTS shop and they go there and put in their cart, I have no way to follow up with them because I can't get their email. TikTok has it. So it's not your business, it's TikTok's. You are making money for TikTok and they pay you 2 to 4%. I don't know about you all, but I ain't about giving 96% of my hard freaking work to somebody else. And I'm doing all the work. You need an email system. You need something to promote. If you want to promote a physical product, don't expect to make much because there's costs involved. This is why I tell people digital, something where you're going to make 100% profit. That's what I found. So I don't have to share my commissions with anybody. I teach you how to set your bank account connected to the website that I give you. So every time you make a sale, you make 100%. Would you rather make 2 to 4% on a product off TikTok shop, or would you rather learn how to make $900 per sale? Option 1, option 2. I need to pay my bills, y'all. I wasn't about sharing. I didn't want to do the network marketing. I didn't want to have to go recruit people. I didn't want to have to do any of that. Thank you for sharing this, Dawn. I didn't want to do any of that. I found a class 16 months ago called the Legacy Builder Program. How many of you have heard of Legacy Builder Program? If you have, put a 1. If you have no clue what it is, put a 2. Put a 2. And how many of you have ever heard of digital marketing? If you've heard of digital marketing, put a 3. If you have no clue, you've heard of it, but don't have no clue what it is, put a 4. Put a 4. Okay, we got some 2s. We got a 3. Dawn's a 3. Okay. I want to make sure everybody understands these concepts, and I'm going to give you some examples so it really hits home. Okay, Tiffany, Michelle, Dawn. Digital marketing is anything you promote online, anything that you share. If you're using social media, that is digital marketing. Sharing online. How many of you are on FB? Anybody ever use FB here? Put me. You guys are obviously on TikTok. Have you ever reposted someone's TikTok reel? Yes or no? Have you ever posted something in your stories before on TikTok? Have you ever shared an Instagram reel with a friend? Yes or no? Dawn has. Michelle hasn't. How do I put this? You're on live right now, Michelle. You're tapping the screen, you're commenting, you followed me. Some of you have sent heart me's to get your points. Some of you have sent roses to get your points. Do you realize that's digital marketing? You are doing digital marketing. If you are posting on social media, you're sharing other people's posts on social media. You're putting things in your stories. You're shouting out restaurants or Starbucks or your favorite little face tool. Congratulations, you're a digital marketer. You're on my live right now. You are participating in digital marketing. But the difference between you and me is I'm paying my bills with it. So why aren't you? How many of you have been searching and looking for a way to make money online? You've been on social media, you've been on the lives, you've been hearing from people. How many of you have been looking for a way to do it, but you have not pulled the trigger because you're confused? Put me. How many of you are wanting to bring in extra income, but you don't know where to start? Diane, put me. How many of you have ever thought, I'm too old, I'm not sure how to do this, don't know how to create videos, I don't know how to go live, I'm scared to put my face on camera. What if I mess up? What if someone sees me? Can I really do this? Anybody ever thought that? Put me in the comments. Put me. I was more scared of being in a position where I would have to borrow money from my son again than I was from putting my face on camera and learning how to talk. I didn't care if someone made fun of me. I didn't care if people criticized me. I didn't want it, but I didn't care. Because I was not going to be that stuck, broke mom. I wasn't going to have to borrow money from my kid because I wasn't bringing enough money. So I decided to jump into the Legacy Builder program. I decided to find someone who was going to show me every single day what to do and how to do it so I can make an income here. The Legacy Builder class gives me a daily video every day to plug into to learn how to make money here, Ellie. It gave me a website that's 8 pages. This is a 5-figure website I got for $39 one time, which also gave me access to a community of over 56,000 people, additional trainings, 4 to 5 Zoom calls a week, tech support, customer service, everything for life. I paid $900 one time. Have never paid for it again. I don't pay anything monthly. $900 one time and $39 website fee one time. $939. That's what it cost me. I did a payment plan, by the way, so it didn't cost me up front. So I could jump in and learn how to average $900 days. Do you realize $900 a day? That's $328 freaking $1,000 a year. Imagine if you could come in and start learning how to create content, learn how to be able to go live or post on multiple platforms, and you start attracting a $900 customer a month. Would an extra $900 a month help you out any? Yes or no? Then what if you just kept getting better at those skills? You just kept getting better at it, better at sharing your story, better connecting with other people. And then all of a sudden you start attracting a $900 customer a week. That's $3,600 a month. Would that help you out any? Yes or no? And then what if the following month you just got 1% better, and all of a sudden now you're attracting 2 customers a week? That's $7,200 a month. Would that help you? And then by January of 2026, you're now attracting a daily paying customer. And you did it in 2026, in 2027, in 2028. Congratulations. You are now a millionaire. A millionaire. It would have taken me 10 years in my corporate job, which I guess you can say I've made $1 million, but over 10 years, that's nothing. Making $1 million in a year to 3 years, that's a lot of freaking money. Yes or no? I didn't have no path to follow. I had nobody show me what to do to make 6 figures, let alone $328,000 until I found the Legacy Builder class. I needed someone who's going to hold my hand and show me what to do every day. Because I fall off the wagon. How many of you have ever wanted to go do something, get a gym membership, get in shape, cut out sugar, and you lasted a few weeks, maybe a month, and you fell off the wagon? Anybody? Because you had nobody holding you accountable. You didn't have a coach. You didn't have a personal trainer. You didn't have a nutritionist that you had to connect with every week or day, right? And we fall off the wagon. Yeah, Michelle, I needed someone that was going to show me what to do every day so I could plug into it. So I knew exactly what to do. So I didn't have to guess. I didn't have to wonder, but I was given it. So all I had to do was take action. How many of you, Casey, if someone was giving you the step-by-step what to do every day, you could carve out 2 hours in the pockets of your day, 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, an hour here. Could you do that? If someone's going to teach you how to make money online, could you carve out 5 minutes here, 30 minutes here, an hour there? So you could learn how to do it, yes or no? So you can learn how to attract a $900 a day customer? Because that's all I've been doing, guys. I literally watch a 2 to 10 minute video a day and take action on it. Because that's my millionaire mentor telling me and showing me what to do so I can make millions. I mean, I don't need to make millions. I just want to be comfortable. I want to be able to go to the grocery store when I want. I want to be able to handle unexpected bills when they come up. I want to be able to go buy a house when I want. I want to be able to do the things that I want to do without having to check my bank account 5 times. Anybody else? Put me. I didn't want to have my bank account dictate how I lived my life. I wanted a way to be able to be home with my kids. I wanted to be that mom who got to be Mom Michelle. I didn't want to have to choose between a paycheck and being with my children. I wanted both. If you want both, put both in the comments. I was tired of it. And some of you might have grandkids. Anybody have grandkids? Right? I wanted a way to go to bed at night and have peace instead of having to add up the bills in my head and then add up how much money I should have come in that week and praying that nothing unexpected would happen. I wanted to be able to put, fill my gas tank up and hear that click, knowing that it's full versus only be able to put $10 in because that's all I had until I got paid next. How many of you guys are done settling? How many of you are done living paycheck to paycheck? How many of you are done sitting and watching and you've had enough? Put me in the comments. Because my friend, until you've had enough, you're not going to change. I'm just being 100% Casey. Until you have had enough and you've had your line in the sand moment, you will not change. You will not do something different unless you've had it. My moment was 16 months ago and I had to borrow money from my son. This was my last ditch effort. I had spent $30,000 on 8 different programs. My 9th one cost me $900. And if this did not work, I was done. So I just couldn't take it anymore. I needed something that actually worked. I wanted to have my own business. I wanted to be able to make the money I wanted to make. I want to be comfortable, Rose. I want to be able to have all my debt paid off. I want to be able to be that yes mom. Yes, if my kids ask because they need some new clothes. Yes, let's go get some new clothes for you, honey. Be able to help out my church. Be able to help other people if they need it. Be able to pay it forward and pay for a drink behind me, right? And not be like, I would love to do it, but I have no money. Because that was my life. Now I go to the grocery store 3 to 5 times a week because I got 2 freaking teenagers. If I didn't find this, I don't know where I would be. I would have to have my son paying for the bills. Because I wouldn't have it. The Legacy Builder class shows me every single day what to do and how to do it. It gave me a website. I didn't have to create it. It gave me the email system. The emails written by a multimillionaire. She gave them to me and I'm going to give them to you so you don't have to, what am I going to say? It's already done. You get to tweak it so it sounds like you. It's your story, your voice, but they're already written. They're already ready to go out every day for 30 days. So how many of you have hit the follow button and gone to the link in my bio to get that email? The email that I got 16 months ago that changed my life. If you got that email, put me in the comments. If you still need that email, put need in the comments. Put need. Okay? The Legacy Builder class gave me daily mentorship. It gave me an email system, the emails, a website, 4 to 5 Zoom calls a week. It gave me the digital products. It gave me $100, a $300, a $600, and a $900 one. Every time one of these sales, I make 9, 6, 3, or 100. They became mine. They become yours. If you get the 900, you get all 4. If you get the 600, you get 3. You get $1,000 worth of digital products and education you get for $600 one time on a payment plan or pay in full, doesn't matter. The difference in the programs are the amount of education you get, how much income you make. Okay? If you're like me and you want to set your family free, Casey, you want to be able to create legacy, generational wealth. For me, $900 a day is going to make that happen a lot faster than 100. I want to be able to get on calls with our founder. I want to pick her brain. I want more in-depth training on how to make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. And she makes hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. So if I put myself in the room with people who are making hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars a month and year, do you think I'm going to learn something? Yes or no? Because we are the sum of the 5 people we hang out with. That includes online and in person. So if I put myself in a room with 6 and 7 figure earners, you better believe I'm going to learn how to make 6 and 7 figures if I take action on it. See, this is not a get rich quick, guys. This is not, oh, I'm gonna get the Legacy Builder program. I'm gonna make 900 a day. No, there's work. You have to be willing to have people find you. How are people gonna find you, guys? Social media. You're already on here. You're scrolling. You're spending hours on your phone. Yeah, Casey, if you need that, my friend, do this. Did you follow me already? If you follow me, tap my picture once, let it open. Tap it again. It's gonna open to my full bio. You're going to see a clickable link. It says legacyshifther.com. Click on there, drop your email in, Casey, and I'm going to send you that email that I got 16 months ago that has changed my life. If you do not see the email in your inbox, it's probably in spam or promotion because we've never emailed each other. Okay. If for some reason you can't get to the link in my bio, DM me your email and I'll plug you in and I'll make sure you get that email. Okay. If you got it, put a 4 in the comments. I don't want anybody to stay stuck. There is no reason in 2025 that anybody should be broke, period. We're literally launching something, guys, next month that is going to flip the digital marketing world upside down. Right now, the Legacy Builder program, there's a 9, a 6, a 3, and the 1, right? There's 4. It's in English. We are launching into Spanish. We're launching into a whole nother market. There's over 500 million people in the world who speak Spanish. Do you get what that means? That opens up a whole nother market. You don't need to know Spanish. You don't need to speak Spanish in order to sell it in Spanish. You know why? Because we're going to give you the option of having a bundle pack where you get the 4 in English, you get the same 4 in Spanish, and you get a bundle pack where people can get everything in Spanish and a bundle pack where everything in English, or they can have both. That's going to be $1,400 for the bundle where you get the 5, the Legacy Builder, 4 Legacy Builder plus the bundle, and in Spanish and the bundle. That's 10. You get 10 digital products. They're $6,600 worth of digital products you get for $1,400 one time. But see, the people that join me right now with the Legacy Builder program until tomorrow, it's only going to cost you $1,300. You pay the $900 now or on payment plan, and then I give you an upgrade link for the additional 4, but that's only good till tomorrow. Then it's going to be $500, which is the difference between the 9 and the 14. Okay? Hear me here. You're not having to pay, if you bought the Legacy Builder class today, you're not going to pay an additional $1,400 to get these 10 income streams. And to get an AI tool that's going to help you with your content creation even quicker. It's also going to take your English speaking videos if you want, and it's going to teach you how to transfer them with just a link of your English video, or it's going to put it into Spanish for you if you want to market in Spanish, even if you don't speak Spanish. We're going to have a separate Spanish speaking community that you get to put all your customers in who speak Spanish only. They get to go in there. They have the support in there. Like, it's wild what is coming. But imagine $6,600 in digital products that you didn't have to create, that you get access to for $1,400 one time, and now your top seller, guys, is $1,400. 3 of those would pay all my bills for the month. Just 3. Hey, Raquel, like, it's wild, guys. If you sold one of these 10 programs a month, that's $6,600, Kelly. $6,600 if you sold one a month. If you sell 7 of the bundle packs that are $1,400, that's over $10,000. 7 customers, not 70, not 700, 7. Right now with a legacy builder, if you want to make $10,000 here, it's just 12 customers. 12 customers, Kelly. That's it. So Casey, if you want to change your family's life, if you want to be able to have a way to make money from home so you don't have to clock into a job, 12 customers. That's it. And you'll make 10K. It's not luck. You're going to learn how to create short videos, like literally. How many of you drink coffee in the morning? Put me. How many of you drink coffee in the morning? Put me in the comments. How many of you have like a morning routine, Casey? How many of you have a morning routine? Certain things that you do. Maybe get up, you brush your teeth, you have your cup of coffee, right? Maybe for me, I get up and I have time in my word. I do some EFT tapping and then I go for a walk, right? Like some of us have a morning routine. So how many of you could have your phone propped up somewhere and you hit the record button? So it's recording a little clip of you pouring your coffee, washing the dishes, making a meal. Could you do that? Could you just turn your phone on and record that? Yes or no? And then how about if I show you how to put words on the screen and pick music and post it on social media, and that attracts people to you who want to make money online because the words on your screen shared your story. Like mine, I'm Carrie, a 44-year-old mom of 2 who did not want to get a job. So I learned how to turn 2 hours a day into $900 days. If you want me to show you how I'm doing it, drop a 1 in the comments. I would be sharing my story, right? Those are the words I would put on the screen of me pouring my coffee in the morning. Post it on social media. Those moms who see my videos who want to be able to make money from home are going to drop a 1 in the comments. I'm going to go, hey, awesome, Raquel, go to legacyshifther.com or click the link in my bio and I'll send you all the information. That's it. How many of you can do that? Put me in the comments. And then what if I show you how to do a 30 to 45 second talking video? Like, hey, I'm Casey. I'm so sick and tired of working a 9 to 5. I want to learn how to make money online. So I found this class. It's showing me every day what to do. And I only spend a couple hours a day doing it. Like, this is so cool. Hang on, guys. Let me try again. Okay, I had to do the puzzle piece for TikTok, right? And want to check out what I'm doing? Drop a 1 in the comments. Could you do that? Yes or no? Linda, when I first started in digital marketing and creating videos, I had no idea what to say, Brenda. I had no following. I wasn't on TikTok. I was scared. I was nervous, but I still showed up. They showed me what to do. And I was just sharing, hey guys, I'm new. It's my first time on TikTok. I'm scared, but I was tired of being a broke mom and I wanted a way to make money here. And so I found this class that is showing me every single day what to do and how to do it so I can change my family's life. Follow me. If you want to check out what I found, just drop ready in the comments and I'd be happy to send it to you. That's literally the videos I was making when I first started. I hadn't made any money. I was brand new. I was just sharing what I was learning every day. Guys, I learned this thing called automations. Like I was given a website and an email system and emails, and that literally does all the work. I never have to DM anybody again. Like I was so burnt out on those hey girl messages and friend requesting people I didn't know. And here I literally get to create 3 posts a day. And my email system and website do all the work. And I wake up to people asking me for information. I'm not chasing them. This is crazy. If you want to learn what I'm doing, just put ready in the comments. That's what I was doing, guys, in the beginning. A lot of those were posts, not even videos. And then I came on TikTok and I started doing videos because I was shown how to do them. I was shown how to share my story because how many of you can relate to being stressed out and burnt out? How many of you can relate to wanting to make money online but feeling confused and overwhelmed? How many of you are moms or dads? How many of you feel busy and like the weight of the world is on your shoulders and you are trying to find a way to bring that extra income in, but you don't want to have to go get another job? How many of you can relate to that? Hey, Terry, put me in the comments. Because friends, I didn't DM you to come in here. Right? I didn't DM Jay to come in here. I didn't DM Casey to come in here. I didn't say, hey, I'm on live. Come join me. You guys are new. Yes or no? I didn't DM you. You found me on the FYP or scrolling. There's something I said, something I did that you related to that had you clicking to come in. Yes or no? Yes or no? This is the thing. Hey, Lady Vegas. I just show up and I share my story. I share what I found. And if you guys want to learn more, you can get all the information at the link in my bio. Right? I didn't chase anybody. This is how I know what I do works. This is how I know going live and creating my videos, it attracts the right people. I woke up. I hadn't even worked yet today. I hadn't put any videos out, and I already had 3 people, complete strangers, who found me on social media through my content I had created previously and wanted information. They just went to the link in my bio and got it. I didn't have to get on a call with them. I didn't have to message them because they came across one of my videos I had posted. Like, this is the cool part, guys. So I have to go. I got to go pick up my daughter. But if we have questions, guys, this is the simplest thing I've ever found to make money online. I mean, making money in my sleep, being able to be a stay-at-home mom and not having to worry about clocking into a job ever again because I've learned the skills of how to make money online, because I found a class that I plug into every single day that shows me what to do and how to do it so I can make money here. I'm here to show you how to do it too. I'm here to help you be able to change your family's life and make life-changing income, but you have to get your butt in here first so you can learn the skills, my friend. So you can start creating your videos, so you can start attracting customers, so you can start changing your life. So I have to bounce, guys. So if you're not connected, follow me before you hop off. If you did not get that email that I got 16 months ago that has shown me how to make a full-time income from my phone, seeing $900 days working 2 hours a day, that email that's keeping me from ever having to step into a 9 to 5 ever again, if you need that, it's at the link in my bio. It says legacyshifther.com. Plug your email in and keep an eye on your inbox. If you don't see it, Marcy, it's probably in your spam or promotion folder. If for some reason you can't get to the link in my bio, send me a DM with your email and I will plug you in. I will send you a little voice memo on TikTok going, hey, it's Carrie, you're on my live. I'm going to plug your email in. Let me know if you got questions. Okay? Because there's too many SPAMers out here. Okay, guys, I got to bounce. So if you got questions, please respond to the email you get from me. Let me know what questions you have. I'm going to be doing a private call on Wednesday. I think it's at noon. I got to check my calendar. So if you want to talk things through, if you have questions, you want to hash this out, get on the call. Because, my friends, you waiting is not going to change your life. You taking action is what's going to change your life. You can be in the same spot 3 months from now at Christmas, crying because you have no money to buy Christmas presents, charging on a credit card, freaking out because you don't know how you're going to pay your minimum payment, and getting further in debt. Or you can come here and start learning the skills and start attracting $900 a day customers because your top selling digital product is $900. It's up to you. It's up to you. There's going to be people making 30 grand by Christmas because we're showing exactly what to do, peddling every single day to go from 0 to 10K a month. That's 30 grand by Christmas. Some people will make 10, some people will make 5, some people will make 100. It's a choice. So if you want someone to show you how, then you need to get in here. I can give you exactly what to do and how to do it, but you have to get in here to invest your time and, yes, your money to learn the skills so you have that mentor showing you what to do. So you have the systems that are going to work for you 24/7 so you don't have to be on calls. You don't have to bug friends and family. You don't need a following. You don't need to make a small percentage. You make 100%, Alejandra. Okay? Get the information at the link in my bio. Email me with questions. If you need to, can't get to my link for some reason, DM me your email. I'll plug you in. Okay? Have a blessed day, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, Jay, I'm going to go pick up Brianna. Okay.